So, hello. Today I'll be teaching you guys how to juggle. I'm thinking of a topic. Didn't really know what to do, but I know I wanted to have something to do with soccer. So thought might as well try and teach you guys how to juggle. So let's see, just a little background. I've been playing soccer for as long as I can remember. Currently I'm recovering from surgery. I tore my ACL and other things in my knee. So you might have to bear with me a little bit. But I made this little PowerPoint thing, and hopefully it's on the screen right now. So the first thing I want to talk about is the start of the juggle. Alright, so for me, when I was first learning how to start juggling, I was always taught to keep the ball in your hands and simply just drop it onto one of your feet and then kick it back up. And what really worked for me is putting a little backspin on the ball as I was dropping it, and just do one touch with my right and one touch with my left. Trying to show you this right here. Where I'm trying to hit it on my foot is right about here, kind of right on the top of your foot, and just adding a little bit of backspin to the ball so to make sure it doesn't get too far away from you. And then eventually, if you keep continuing to do one with the right, one with the left, you'll get good enough to the point where you can either do so only on one foot, or you can alternate feet and keep the ball relatively close to your body. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is the actual technique of juggling. So I mentioned this a little bit in the start, but I'm aiming to hit the ball right around here on my foot. And the goal of this is to add a little bit of backspin on the ball so that when I kick the ball, it doesn't go all the way over there, right? I want it to be close to my body, not too high, maybe about thigh height, maybe knee height. And I just want to keep it under control at all times. That's the goal. So a little demonstration. Just see, I keep the backspin on the ball, and it's only going about my knees, maybe halfway up my thighs. I'm trying to keep it in front of me as much as I can. If I lose control, then maybe I'll add a little bit more power and then get the ball under control again. And then another part of this technique that I'm talking about is when you get better at juggling, usually you'll start with the ball on the ground. Can't really see it too well because my chair's in the way, but what I'll do is I'll just flick the ball up with my right foot and then start juggling from there. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is just practice. I know you hear it a lot, but practice makes perfect, right? Well, practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes better. And that is especially the case with juggling. It's kind of an easy concept to grasp, but the actual technique and performance of juggling is a little difficult, especially if you haven't played soccer for a very long time. But the only way to get better is practice. So something that I did when I was growing up and just learning how to juggle is I would do 50 juggles with both feet, and then I'm not going to try and waste your time, but I would do 50 juggles with both feet, and then I would switch and do 50 juggles with just my right foot, and then I would switch and do 50 juggles with just my left foot. And of course, I'm right-footed, so my right foot is a lot better than my left foot, but I guess that's the point of juggling, right? Get your touch better with both feet, especially your non-dominant foot. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to be talking about are tricks. Thinking about it right now, there's no really practical use for tricks, except that it looks cool and you feel cool while doing it. I guess it could be an expression of creativity, if you want to define it like that. But yeah, I'll just get into some tricks that I do that I learned growing up and see how it goes. So the first one is called the Around the World. So the goal is to be juggling, and then you get your foot around the ball and catch it again and keep juggling afterwards. So a little demonstration. And boom. Yeah, it's fun, it looks cool. Not incredibly challenging, but it does take practice to learn. There are other kind of tricks too, like stalls. So where you hold the ball somewhere, so just you catch it on my foot and just hold there, and then I can juggle from there. I'm not incredibly good at this one, but you know, if the ball's too high, throw it in there and catch it on your neck, something like that. Yeah, tricks are fun, and they're fun to do with friends. Me and my roommate, when we're in our room just juggling, sometimes we'll just pull out some tricks, try and catch it on our necks, and throw it to each other like that. So yeah, my advice is just, you know, the better you get with juggling, just have more fun with it, and it becomes more fun.